Hello fam. How are you doing? I hope you are well. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Pulaa Montz, your inner voice magnified. Guys, it feels like I haven't been here for a while. I've been doing vlogs, so sitting here and just having a chat with you feels like it's something that I haven't done in a while. So I'm happy to be back. I hope you guys are well. I hope you are good. I hope you're still pushing this peaceful lifestyle that we're trying to develop on this platform. And if you are new to this platform, welcome. Hey, a special welcome to you. You know what, I hope you'll find the content on my platform worthy enough for you to subscribe. If you have already done so, please get your people and their people to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click the notification bell because it lets you know every time I upload a new video so that you can come check it out. And the maths in 2022 is still that simple. If you like the video, like it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, guys. And you know what? Conversation between me and you can only flow if you drop those comments down below. Guys, thank you to those of you who normally leave your comments. I appreciate your perspective. And lastly, if you find this video worthy and inspirational to you, please share it on your platform so that you can inspire other people who are connected to you but not necessarily connected to me. Okay, and even if at the end of this video you feel like this was not a message for me, I don't need this kind of information, maybe somebody connected to you needs this specific message, so please share it on your platform anyway. Guys, today I'm talking about be slow to react for peace sake. You know what? I love traveling because, in traveling, I get to learn a lot. And there are things that I tend to do when I travel. And, I get to get comments from my hubby because he's my travel buddy. I mean, we go everywhere together, right? Okay, almost everywhere together. But when we go on vacations, when we go on trips, normally he's my travel buddy. So I get to learn a lot on these trips. Last time we went to Palala Boutique in Lephalale, Limpopo, South Africa. And part of the package, I did share it on my vlog, that part of the package that we got for the weekend, we had a spa voucher, 500 spa voucher. So they told me if you've got a week that you need washing and styling, you can bring it, then we'll do it for you, that instead of you coming and doing your hair that probably you've already done. So I took this specific week, guys. You can see it's got volume today, unlike normal. It's just got a different shape, right? So I took it in and they washed it, they styled it exactly how you're seeing it now, and I am loving it, right? But before I got to loving this wig, I took it from the salon, I went to our room, and then I put it on because this specific line was somewhere here in the middle. I put it in the middle, and the next thing I know, my wig was not in shape. I felt like they had cut this side and made this side longer for some reason. And I was there complaining, what did I do to my hair? What's going on? And I'm complaining. And eventually my husband says, why don't you try shifting it? Are you sure? I'm sure they wouldn't just cut your hair. Just shift it and put it in another way. Maybe you didn't put it right. Guys, it didn't click. You know what? Sometimes when I'm angry and I'm passionate, our senses just don't work. And I was just there. I was just so passionate and angry. Like, how could they even get the guts to style my hair the way they wanted to when they asked me to, when they asked me how they should style it? Why would they do something differently? And when my husband said that, I then shifted it to the side the way I'm wearing it now, then I realized, oh my God, it is so cute. It is so beautiful. I love how it looks. I love the volume. I love the shape. I love everything about this wig and how they did it, right? And eventually my husband says, after all that screaming and shouting, so is this you now? Then I said, you know what? I'm sorry. I know I was complaining, but I absolutely love this week. But the thing that I learned from that is that if I had tried on this week and I was with those ladies who actually did it, I would have screamed, I would have complained with so much passion that eventually when somebody would have come in and shifted the line to the side and showed me that your wig was not cut by anybody, I would have felt so stupid. I would have felt so guilty. And I wonder whether I would have had the guts to actually humble myself and apologize. How many times have you offended someone, right? You were so passionate about complaining. You were so passionate about being angry because of maybe the service that you got, because of something that somebody said. And eventually, when the whole situation is explained enough for you to realize that you were actually wrong for being that passionately angry, how many of us go back and say, you know what, I was quick to respond, but I apologize, I see my mistakes. You know, I realized in that moment that had those ladies been with me, it would have been a difficult thing for me to say sorry. Because I was just with my husband and I was blaming none of us, it was easy for me to say, oh my gosh, I'm sorry for blaming the ladies. I know they're not here, but I'm happy with my wig now. Was I going to be able to do the same? You know, most of the time we talk about peace, or we talk about how other people, you know, inflict pain in us that causes us not to have peace. But today I just wanted to shift our focus a little bit to when we hurt other people, when we feel justified at the point that we are angry, or those moments when we feel sad or upset because somebody said or did something, or we got a bad service and we started passionately being angry at other people, and eventually when the situation is explained, we realize we were wrong, and we expect to just move on without even saying sorry, because eating humble pie doesn't go down well, guys. I know a lot about that. You know, eating humble pie is not for the faint-hearted. So what most of us do when we find ourselves in those situations, we expect to just move on, and you don't, you know, brush it off as if, I didn't mean to be that rude. I didn't mean to be that upset. I didn't mean to be that angry. But guys, you should have explained it in the first place. You start blaming the very same people that you've unjustifiedly, if there's such a word, shouted at. You start blaming them for not explaining things to you beforehand. Otherwise, you wouldn't have reacted that way. It's because you are failing to eat the humble pie and apologize. I tell you, there is no way you can hurt somebody. There is no way you can just shout at someone like that and think you can move on with your life and experience peace. Sometimes we lose peace because we were too quick with our reactions. We fed the demon of our emotions when it comes to situations that we didn't even take time to understand, right? And when we feed this demon of our negative emotions, it is hard for us to go back and apologize. And every time you keep hurting someone and you don't go back to apologize, the next time it's somebody else, you don't go back to apologize. These things build up in us, and there is no way we can ever expect to have peace until we learn to humble ourselves. Eat that humble pie, girl, and go apologize to that friend that you accused for flirting with your boyfriend, when in fact it was your boyfriend who was flirting with her. And when people start telling you, oh my gosh, it's actually not her, it's this guy, because maybe she has more emotional intelligence than you. When you started shouting and screaming, she didn't even try to defend herself. She just looked at you and allowed you to be. And other friends come back and tell you, girl, it was actually not her fault. It was your boyfriend who was hitting on her. Now to eat that humble pie and say, girlfriend, I'm sorry. It takes courage. And I tell you, it is in exercising those moments of courage when you can actually, with the same passion that you used to accuse somebody else or to shout at someone, bring the same passion to apologize when you realize you are wrong. That starts creating a lifestyle of peace. Courage to say sorry when you know that you're wrong will be, you know what, it will give you so much peace. And I say this, when you are actually in the act of apologizing, it is painful. The devil will always make that moment very painful, and it will feel painful before you even open your mouth, because the devil doesn't want you to apologize. He recognizes that when you start apologizing, then eventually in the long run you will have so much peace. So he attacks that moment when you are supposed to go say sorry, and you feel bad and it feels heavy on your spirit. But if you can have courage to push through that difficult moment and actually humble yourself and apologize for reacting too quickly before you understood, then you will be able to have peace. There's no way we can get away, guys, with just hurting people all over the place and not go back to say sorry and still expect to have peace. There's so much peace in asking for forgiveness, and there's even better peace in not reacting, in delaying our reactions until we actually understand what people are actually saying to us or have done, right? When we take time to understand before we feed into our emotions of anger, into our emotions of being disappointed, then we minimize the times that we need to eat that humble pie that we also not want to eat, right? So take time before you react to some things, for peace sake. I am Pulaa Montz, your inner peace and purpose coach. Guys, don't forget to do the right things. Subscribe to my channel. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for watching my vlogs. I hope you're enjoying them. Guys, I'm not getting feedback on the vlogs. Do you like them? Don't you like them? I'm not quite sure. And it's a lot of work. Please give me feedback. If you don't like them, then I'll stop making those vlogs, okay? Thank you so much, guys, for always watching my videos. I appreciate your support and love. Love you loads. Bye.